Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap that bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sangean model number PR-D4W, and I'm performing a daytime medium wave band scan. First look over features, second I'll do a size comparison, third I'll start cruising the daytime band. So here it is, the PR-D4W. I haven't looked at this radio in about 3 years on the channel, so there's a lot of people that have subscribed to me since then that probably have never seen this. So here it is, it's an awesome radio. Let's start talking about features. So PR-4DW, yeah, it's gone up in price a little bit. You can pick this up, I think, around 70 or 80 bucks. I think I got mine for around 65, but I might have used reward points from my wife's health program to get it. Yeah, one of those stories. So here we got a headphone jack, auxiliary in, DC input, 6 volts, 4/10 of an amp. Now they do supply the switching power supply, no polarity. Okay, cool. Front of the radio, it's a really nice radio, by the way, known for its AM, of course. Speaker, 3-inch speaker, nice, behind a metal speaker grill. We got a large LCD there showing our current time. It's currently 10:57 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois. So the sun's been up for about 5 hours. Good time to start this. We have a power button with a sleep function. We have an alert, since this is a weather alert radio, or public alert. So that's nice to have it. That'll be on certain modes and when an alarm comes through. We have buttons, quite a few here. We have a band select. And of course, we got an amber light for the screen, which is nice. Underneath that says tuning step. If I press and hold this, it'll beep. She'll show the firmware. And then it'll go to the stepping for FM. We can go 100 or 50. Yeah, and then we can go from AM and go 10 kilohertz or 9 kilohertz. There you go. These buttons all are hard plastic instead of silicone. I do like that. It's much better. We have 2 alarms. You can wake to buzzer and wake to radio. You can have both of these set at once. It's nice. Display function. When you're on the radio, it defaults to the clock. If you want to know what frequency you're on, you have to tap the display button. While you're on FM, if you press and hold this, you'll have bandwidth functions. On FM, you got 40, 60, 85, and 110 kilohertz, which is pretty amazing. And on AM, you have 6 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, 3 kilohertz, 2.5, 2.0, and 1 kilohertz. So you can really fine tune it when you're trying to get some evening stations. During the day, I usually around 3 to 4 kilohertz. Over here, we have weather alert. Now there's different modes here. There's one with a little icon there. It means light, and this light will go on if an alert comes in, but that's it. Press and hold this again. It goes to alarm. So if something comes in, alarm starts sounding on this, and the light's flashing until you hit a button. And then the next one is 3. When it's in this mode, it'll do an alert, and then the radio will turn on to that broadcasting alert. So that's the best one, I think, to have running. And don't run this with the batteries. It'll run the radio down. Definitely make sure you plug it in with the AC adapter. That's what I would do. So we'll turn that off. Pretty neat. Shows you what channel 5. Sweet, so more buttons. We got 5 preset buttons here. So you get 5 presets per band. They give you 2 FM, 2 AM, and 1 weather band. So you got a total of 25 presets. Pretty simple. We have a time set feature and a scan button here. Tuning up and down. Again, it's like a little rocker switch. Over here we have our volume control. Smooth analog, not digital. I do like that. That's real nice. So let's go to... Is there anything else over on this side? Nope. Top of the radio, we have, says portable digital receiver. Nice. We have our antenna, 27-inch, swivels, 360. We've got a spot over here, so you can get it around certain angles. Nice. We're going to flip it to the back. Now it is a fingerprint magnet, so if I get fingerprints on it, yeah, fun stuff. All right. So we have, there's your frequency ranges. Nice. It holds 4 D-cell batteries and expect a runtime of 120 hours. As you can see, it picks up dust and everything else, but whatever, right? So there they are, 4 D-cell batteries, and it's got this little gasket, and this is a hinged door too, by the way. Nice. All right, we'll close that back up. Okay, so let's do a little quick size comparison and start cruising the daytime band. That's what you guys want to see how this thing performs. It's got an auto-tuning thing like the C. Crane flagship radios, the CC Radio 3 and the CC Radio 2E, where it'll automatically tune the AM circuit to the best signal strength. So it's very interesting. Let's go ahead and do size comparison. Here's a CC Pocket. I always have that handy. Awesome. Spins on there. I like that. A little bit of fun, right? CC Skywave. It has a frequency checker for analog radios, not needed with this digital radio. And then, of course, we have a deck of cards I like to use. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves Sangean radios from China land. You can say Sangean, any way you want, Jen. Okay, yeah, getting carried away. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So we're going to start at the bottom of the band. Showing AM band, AM1, 530 kilohertz, our signal strength indicator up on top, battery life indicator, current time, of course, I mentioned. Neat thing about the radios, for the newbies who don't know much about portable radio but are watching my videos, that antenna I showed you is the external antenna, and that's for the FM and NOAA reception for the public alerts. There's an internal antenna in here, a ferrite bar antenna, wrapped with a coil of wire, and that's good for picking up medium wave signals or AM signals, because AM signals are nice and long like this, and FM signals are very narrow and modulated, very narrow. So you need different antennas to pick up the different wavelengths. So it uses an internal antenna, and it's usually horizontally orientated at the top of the radio. Most radios have that. So as you want to listen to an AM station, it's coming in kind of faint. If you know which direction that station is coming from, you can point the radio towards that broadcasting station and it'll come in clearer. And with the auto tuning, it'll try to lock in better. So I'll show you an example of that. I always like to do a little primer for those who don't know. Most of my viewers do know about internal AM antennas. And yeah, I'm just going to defuzz this a little bit. It's like a magnet for dust. Like I said, this high gloss black, it looks pretty, but it doesn't always stay that way. Okay, button tuning. So here's an example, 540. This is WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. You're not going to hear it until I point it to the station, which is to the north. I can point it to the south as well. So that horizontal works both ways, north and south. So if the station's to the north, it will pick up if you face it to the south. So let's point to the north.
By the air raid, but by the ground attack.
There you go.
Who saw that? Who saw that Cliff Kingsbury apparently is versatile? There's different things that happen. The Bengals.
And then as we move it away from the station's location,
on Organized Chaos, the Beagle. The
Beagle. You pretty much can't hear them. So that's a great example of medium wave directional tuning just by moving the radio. It'll also work with the radio standing up. So it can lay flat or it can be up. So not bad.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Experience the balance of nature difference for your...
So here's 560 WIND, Chicago, Illinois. The real bassy sound. You can actually widen it up by the bandwidth filter.
Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or by going to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code
2.5,
Chicago.
2,
Is your current home loan the
and
right fit
1.0.
for you? Your historic low rates may be
So
a
it's
great
a
reason
cool
to
radio that it
refinance,
has
but
this.
when matched with an expertly chosen loan from
We'll leave it on 4
Loan Depot,
kilohertz
you can save
bandwidth
money
control.
and paying more towards
And then
the
I think
bottom
you can
line.
just
Call a
tap
Loan
that to
Depot
go
loan
back.
officer and ask about our 27-year
I
smart
wish it had 1
term
kilohertz tuning, which this radio does not. But having that bandwidth control and auto tuning is nice, especially during the day.
888 loan or visit loandepot.com. At Loan Depot, home.
Fully vaccinate 90% of the population by the end of the month. This will allow for further easing of restrictions. Moving to the new framework.
So during the day, you'll notice that signal cuts out and it'll cut back in. And that's the auto tuning trying to engage the signal better. At night, you think it's fading, but it's actually doing that at night as well. So during the day, it'll cut in, fade out, and come in strong and stay strong.
Points at 36,364.
That's why it's perfect for daytime listening.
Slightly, and the NASDAQ is up 9 points.
Look at this.
You're listening to NPR News.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include DuckDuckGo, Committee.
Okay, this is WILL, Urbana, Illinois, about 150 miles south. that direction. But again, I told you about the horizontal orientation can work both ways if the radio is pointed to the north or to the south.
DuckDuckGo.com.
Okay, let's move this up. There you go, it's auto-tuning. It's not showing it, but it is auto-tuning. So this is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles to my east.
Behind the microphone, taking the fight to the radical left and the putrid swamp. You're listening to the Dan Bongino Show. Here he is, Dan Bongino.
I have a passive loop. We'll see if it does anything. It's a Terk Advantage. You guys have seen this if you've been watching my band scans. Great thing to have. I put it perpendicular to the internal antenna. And what this does is this passive loop collects energy, and it's able to direct it to the internal antenna invisibly. You don't have to hook up a wire or anything, so it's really nice. Wow, works good.
That's my kind of gym. That's the place I like to go. The more savages, the better. That's my kind of gym. I love my gym. It's great.
Not bad. Okay, you just said WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is 175 miles. Let's bring the loop in again.
You'll get a confirmation text and info, standard data, and message rate supply in this nationwide contact. That's cash at 200-200.
The following Ask the Expert show is a paid advertisement program provided by Blair Reed Dental, and airing of the program is not to be considered endorsement or recommendation.
It really helps cut that static out at 2 kilohertz. Nice.
And not necessarily those of WMT or iHeartMedia.
Keep going. Nice. That silence you heard, was it trying to lock onto something? 610 has nothing.
I've been talking about this America held hostage situation with cable and TV internet providers.
Right.
It's a real thing. Day 42.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
And basically what I want you to do is get up off your seat. We'll get to some of that a little bit later, but...
As you heard, the signal got better. 620 WTMJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. To the north.
SNL, NBC.
Okay. All right.
Picked up the mantle and said, you know what? We agree with Steve. We are going to further...
Alguna de las de cualquier película
de Marvel. Así es el mundo.
Avanti Low Group tiene vasta experiencia
In person, that speaker sounds pretty good. This is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
en varias áreas legales, incluyendo todo tipo de casos de inmigración.
Survive with. I think we've reached the point. It's funny, I was thinking about this morning. If you take away, and it doesn't work this way, but just to give you a comparison, if you take...
Here's 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
19-37 as the coach of the 49ers.
I don't expect to pick up this, but I am. Okay, cool. This is WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles away. Good radios will pick this up at this time of day, so nice. You can hear it barely. Let's see what the bandwidth does without using loop. Okay, now we'll bring a loop in, see if we can't give it extra volume, gain.
Made my way back to my parking spot. Went through Short Vine, which I've not spent a long time. I was walking around to the break of dawn. Wally was everywhere. I listened to Dan holding the way home and Jim Kelly. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I think what happened, there was a...
So that's cool. It's a nice radio. I just forgot how nice of a radio this is. Cool. Haven't had it out in a while. I have a lot of radios, you guys know that.
6 years. Save money with $0 down plus next day installation.
Don't know if you saw that where it went down, went up. That's the auto-tuning happening. 720 WGN Chicago. It's the strongest station in my area.
Trust ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and consider it done.
11:11 on WGN. We asked you, courtesy of our friends at Xfinity on...
Okay, keep rolling because I got a lot to go through yet.
Years. And so we expect it. So if you're listening, please, if you feel prompted
750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
Lines, because that's how we have a robot.
To know that the rivalry between the Bears and the Green Bay Packers under quarterback Aaron Rodgers has been somewhat one.
Yeah, you can see that jumping signal. You can totally tell it's auto-tuning. 780 WBBM, Chicago, Illinois.
There was little to
smooth volume.
Was diagnosed with COVID-19, and during an appearance.
Patriots rise up and start killing government officials, and in the process...
Here's 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
And gay people. And
there's a left-wing station.
The novel. The government has been overthrown.
Now there's a Fate Station, 8860, WNOV. It's 400 watts, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, about 55 miles away. It's usually music.
I got some things I really want to talk about. It's very necessary for us to talk about this.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, this is cool. WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 400 watts. Yeah, it's one of the lowest power stations I know that this can pick up. Comes in good. All right, let's turn it this way. This is a hard one typically to pick up. I can hear him. WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, about up 200 miles. Let's bring this into boost.
How the country is most affected by rising seas and increasing storms, adapt to climate change, and how much will developed nations, which have contributed to both CO2 and some call it climate reparations. You've been speaking with people at COP26 from those developing countries, including Lamia Mosin of Bangladesh.
That's pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Good little radio. It's perfect size, too. It's not too big. I just wish it had a handle. That's one thing I miss on this radio, if it had a handle. But it's mainly meant to be almost like a tabletop radio, even though it's portable. 890 WLS, Chicago, Illinois.
It's a federal regulator that is empowered to enter jobs.
Okay, we're picking up fringe stations. This is 910. It's on my nighttime list. Just look real quick. This is Michigan, WGTO. About 128 miles away, 1,000 watts. It's pretty cool we're picking this up. I'll keep my nighttime list handy.
Tommy John wants you to know it's also softness season. Get ready, your to-do list, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
It's coming in nice. The Big Badger, 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Moisture wicket. Tommy John's men's underwear.
About our family doctor, but then maybe also a counselor or therapist who can give us some good, compassionate...
WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois, relevant radio.
To include some medication.
There you go, some nice music on WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Yeah, this is nice.
One boy, some dream, some joy.
Some good low end.
Now that number that you said, 20% of
WNTD, Chicago.
That deals with serious
relevant radio. Going a little quicker here.
Get released. It's really difficult to know when you look at those
970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Through the holidays for Black Friday, is that really going to be
escrow, all that stuff? You know, escrow? Yeah, you got to keep the money in escrow for a little bit and let it like percolate, and then once it gets to a boil, you're allowed to get.
Here's WMVP Chicago Sports Radio.
My point is, it's hard to buy a house.
You have to let the money percolate.
Did you miss something?
Jelinek jest gwarancją najwyższej jakości.
WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois, on 1030.
Gruszkowe, sliwowica z miodem. Prawdziwy czeski smak. Rudolf.
Strong signal.
Thanks to John Perry for that.
Here's WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin, coming in nice and clear. Great. Some music there too. I bet you the loop will help, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to keep going quick. This is WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, about 100 miles away. Nice radio.
TVs like Samsung, LG, Vizio, and more. Find Newsmax on your hub guide or use the
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. That's in that direction.
Cool. Zumo, Pluto,
ESPN, NASCAR on
TV, Chromecast,
the weekends during summertime.
More than 7 million people have downloaded the free news.
WNWI, Oakland, Illinois.
Profundidades y necesidades del alma, tú las puedes sanar.
K1110, this used to be WMBI, Chicago, Illinois. They changed call letters, I think. Somebody mentioned that in one of my videos, so I will post it here, what it's supposed to be now. I'll have to make some changes on my list.
Del alma. Por eso te invitamos, Señor, que toques a cada corazón.
Still Hispanic music.
Cada hombre.
Unite everybody, but also when people come into the country illegally and they don't want to be processed through the system, they don't want.
Here's WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 1130.
They don't have a legal right to be in the country in the first place. They're less likely.
It's gotta go from your advertisements. Yes, it's a religious symbol. If you're doing a guessing.
Here's WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Chicago, Illinois, Christian radio.
That individual. So while the ACLJ and our European Surf Law Justice Week.
See if the squirrel makes an appearance.
You probably don't want what you say in a negative emotional state to be documented, so think twice about what you write.
WSQR AM and FM.
I struggled with symptoms like
So there you go, got the call letters. The squirrel does not make an appearance because I only put him up when there's music playing.
At first, I thought
but I hit once, maybe I'll come back to it if I got time.
Los Chicago Bears, un poquito
WRTO, Chicago, Illinois.
duro. Yo creo que se iban a aguantar hasta después de la
80 o 60, no sé qué, fue cuando tuvieron un cuarto.
WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Crops have come on. There's a lot of reasons that our production is better than it used to be.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. Talking about farming stuff.
Back into this thing of paying farmers not to grow the crop or something like that. Try to figure.
It always sounds distorted. I think it's their microphones or they're overpowering something or compressor's too high. But anyway, WSBC, Chicago, Illinois.
conjunction with these guys up front.
So 1250 is Milwaukee. It just always comes in faint during the day for me. I don't know why. Yeah, it's WSSP, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 5,000 watts during the day, but it must not be pointed in my direction. So, yeah.
If you missed it, go to BigShowNetwork.com or just hit rewind on your arm if you haven't go back.
We got Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away, WEKZ. Again, a loop would improve. I got to go quicker. 1270, I'm picking something up. Figured I would. Well, I'm not sure what that is. I have nothing logged for 1270. If I can figure out what that is, I'll put a little link here. I might have found it before and just don't have it written down. Happens.
So it's not just about meeting the athletes. Some of you folks could maybe care less about meeting.
Here's WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. This is, I forget how far away, but probably 30 miles.
That's right. You can...
Fonz Radio Music WZTI Greenfield, Wisconsin. That last station is a good benchmark for AM radios. This one here, WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Nutritional deficiencies from eating
WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Simply add a scoop.
Wow, picking up a lot of stray stations I haven't heard before. This is WILS. Lansing, Michigan, 190 miles away. Nice. $450 million. Some mixing here. This is WNTA, Rockford, Illinois, mixing with WKTA, Evanston.
Something else that needs to be mentioned.
From this date in history, always interesting to see what happened. For instance, Mount Holyoke Seminary in Massachusetts.
Here's WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Founded exclusively for women.
With a premium for second shift of $2 and a premium for third shift of $3.
Here's WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Usually good music playing on 1380.
And accident insurance, plus a legal plan that... Got gospel music on 1390, WGRB, Chicago. Got music on 1400, WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
On Illinois Route 31 in South Elgin. If you have any questions, you can call them 847-6...
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. Usually have shopping radio going on.
Dial if you are interested in this. Again, in entertainment, we got a lot of different stuff. We have the Rouse Center located in...
It's not the same girl it usually is on.
For the Rouse Center.
Okay. Something on 1420. This could be WOC, Davenport, Iowa, 131 miles, 5,000 watts. Nice. Powerful little radio during the day. WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois, 1430.
Sold on Tony.com. That's sold on Tony, TONI.com. And you can start.
1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
Breaking news. Fred, can you hear me?
Hi, Doug. Fred Spear here.
Okay, WRLL. I didn't write it down yet. I think it's the real Cicero, Illinois on 1450. They changed from WCEV. Just picking up some music here on WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin. Iron Country, country music, of course. WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Got heavy metal on WPJX, Zion, Illinois. Gotta love it. Heavy metal on the AM band. Who would have thought? I think it's Rebel Radio. Of course, Rebel. Oh, that's coming in. 1510 WRDD, Waukesha, Wisconsin. $15.20 WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois. Boy, I'm running out of time.
cartoonish.
WCKG, Elmhurst. This thing's picking up a lot. WPTT, Hartford, Wisconsin. WGLB, Port Washington, Wisconsin. 1570, Harvey, Illinois, 65 miles. No, I'm sorry, this is WFRL, Freeport, Illinois, 60 miles away, 5,000 watts. Country music.
It's relatively modern, relatively recent. Let's go back to the local generation.
Man, auto tuning is rocking. WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Panels on everybody.
Trying to get there just quick. 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. Traffic Advisory Radio, Lake County.
This is the Lake.
I just heard a hint of KCJJ. Nice. I'm going to go back a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not going to pick up Toronto. Just making sure.
And put aside all anxious.
WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. We're almost done.
Mike Clemens, but I had a terrific time this past weekend at Jim's Bar.
The Zone, WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin, and our last station.
So media people like myself are placing more faith in it right now.
WBON, this is Chicago. Nice. All right, we'll turn that off. So there it is, a Sangean PR-D4W. Glad I took it back out. Like the last time I had this out was 2018. Yeah, this is really nice to have it out in 2021. Hopefully this video gets released this year. If not, it might be in 2022. Depends. I have a lot of videos. It's a cool radio. Enjoy it. I'll have links below if you want to buy it in the comments section or in the video description. If you want to support the channel, like I said, right now I checked the price. It was around $80. Could be a price of inflation. With this pandemic going on, we're running into problems sourcing chips for radios even, believe it or not. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed these videos, give me a big like. If you like Sangean radios and you want to see more, hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future reviews and comparisons and videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the Sangean PR-D4W. Would you still pick this up, even though it's an older radio? It's been out for a while. Definitely, but it's impressing me. It's a really cool radio. Sounds good, and it's excellent daytime reception. I'm hoping the evening will be just as good. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.